Paragus is focused on working with small and medium-sized businesses. They range from anywhere from 5 employees to a few thousand employees, and they really live between either Brattleboro, Vermont or Hartford, Connecticut. And what we do for those companies is we kind of take over their IT departments, or in some cases assist their IT departments in making sure that they're doing everything they need to be secure, reliable, have good performance, and also just kind of think strategically around how they use information and data. The real birth of this company was a company called Vertical Horizons, which I started as a high school student at Amherst Regional High School in the area. And then that company became Valley Computer Works, at which point we moved to Hadley, we bought a building, we started expanding, and that's when we started to kind of get more into the business side of things.
Getting into a building that we built for ourselves that really embodies a lot of what Paragus is about, having a kind of wide open space where we do collaborate a lot and our teams intermingle quite a bit, and people are just looking for the person who's the smartest person on that topic. It doesn't have to be your teammate, it doesn't have to be your favorite person, it's just who knows that material the best so we can get the right answer out to a client. And doing it in a space that's really fun, and we really encourage that, whether it's just kind of bouncing around, having conversation, going out and playing a game of ping pong, enjoying a beer in the pub at the end of the day. So it's, that growth has given us a little bit more cohesiveness because we're in the same building, and it's just let us kind of be in a space that we own and really embodies our culture.
From within the industry, I think the most exciting award we got was from an organization called CRN Magazine, which is like our trade magazine, and we were named 30th fastest growing IT company in the country. And we were very excited about that, but we've also been very excited about some of the non-industry awards. We've won Best Place to Work in Massachusetts through the Employers Association, and that I think actually meant more to us because it spoke to our culture and our people, which is something that we take a lot of pride in. It took us about 18 months, but we collectively wrote the values, and even though they seem kind of simple and there doesn't seem like there's a lot there was 18 months worth of work, and we debated every single word and phrase and really kind of narrowed it down to what we all felt collectively represented the value we wanted to see within the company. And then in terms of entanglement and actually ingraining them into the company, we created a program where employees reward each other for living the values, and they can give out something called Paragus points when they see somebody doing something that portrays one of the values. Once a month we celebrate one value in particular. We happen to have 12 of them, so that works out well. And on those months we plan activities and do fun things that kind of center around the value of that month. And then the other thing is we've ingrained them in the employee review process. So when you're having your review done, which is kind of a 360-degree review, your peers, yourself, and your supervisor are all rating you on a scale from 1 to 10 on each particular value. So you're kind of assessing how well have I done at each one of these values, where do I have room for improvement, where could I kind of strive to go further. We also have them all throughout the building on mouse pads, on posters, and we encourage the employees to use those values when they're doing things like making decisions, dealing with customer situations, and kind of use them as a wayfinder to figure out when they're not sure, there's a tough decision to make, use the values to try to guide them as much as possible.
We have a lot of programs to make sure that people are providing ideas. Everybody is expected, and I think actually required, to put in a 1-minute idea every month to suggest what do we want to do to make Paragus a better place to work, to provide a new service, to do something different with our customers. Here it's a lot more about everybody getting a chance to say, you know what, I see a better way of doing it, and I get a chance to make that case, and I have to make a good case because I'm going to live with it.
We also have a program where we encourage and reward people for starting their own projects and doing their own innovation on their own, where they can earn anything from money to prizes, and certainly are given time in their workday to work on those projects. Paragus University is where we do the professional development side of things. We have usually 2 to 4 classes a week that happen there, and they range in anything from a technical class on a new technical topic to kind of a refresher course on customer service or customer relations or communication. And then we also do a lot of business training.
Paragus there are a lot of companies out there that just do what's called break-fix work. So there's a problem with my network or my computer and I'm going to call somebody and get it fixed. Paragus doesn't operate on that model. We feel like for us to be successful, we want to have a long-term relationship. We really want to start to feel like the IT department in the company, even if we don't sit inside their walls. We want to develop that relationship.
We earmark 1% of our gross revenue to be donated each year. So this year that's around $50,000. And so we meet usually twice a quarter to review applications and letters that we've received and kind of make some decisions. To help us with that, we've created a framework of what's important to us, but we've also created a theme each year. So in particular, this year's theme happens to be career readiness and technology. So we look at nonprofits that apply for that funding, and we look at it under that lens of, is this an organization that's going to help people become more career ready or help with technology? And those are the decisions that we make. We only hire people who truly have a passion for helping people and they enjoy the act of helping people. Not just solving technical problems, not just fixing things, but actually helping people. So that value has helped us out a lot, both in who we select, how we train, and then who our customers have come to know us as. The other value is do the right thing. And while that seems really simple, there are times when it can be confusing around, is it best to do this, is it best to do that, when it's an invoicing problem, whether it's a customer service issue, whether it's something we saw. And so we have found that that value of do the right thing, as simple as it is, has actually helped us in several situations, and has helped to kind of build that trust that you referred to, that our customers know that at the end of the day, we're going to be acting in their best interest and that we're always going to put their best interest first.